What's your story?
I'm Lafayette, Mr. Oorleef, and this is my story.
Okay. So tell the world actually, where you from?
I'm from Omaha, Nebraska originally.
And so how you made it all the way to Louisiana?
My family stayed in Thibodeau, so my second home is really like Thibodeau.
Because every time I hear somebody say where they from, I'm like Nebraska.
Yeah.
I always think about the Bella
Alright.
and the Belly movie. Is this the illest from Nebraska?
Nah, man, that nigga was a rat. Ain't going on like that.
Ain't going like that.
No.
So moving. So I'm like, how old were you when you actually moved? To Louisiana.
I moved in 2013 to Louisiana.
Okay.
Forgot the age though, but 2013 I moved down here.
Okay, so you moved and so you moved to actually Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, facts.
And a lot of people don't know what Thibodeau is. If you
Nah.
hear about Thibodeau, there ain't nobody famous yet
Nah.
like that from Thibodeau. So explain just the whole culture shock from Omaha
Yeah.
to Thibodeau.
Oh man, definitely a different experience. I feel like just moving to Louisiana, period, is more of a humble experience, And then I feel like the people here are very different from where I'm from. It's more like open arms. If they fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't, they don't. And that's what I love, though. You know what I mean? So it was definitely different because people where I'm from is more, we used to a lot of different things. Here, it's like you gotta really get it how you live, So it was definitely different. So I respected it. And stayed here and kept doing it here because I love it down here.
Gotcha. Hey, so becoming one entrepreneur as well, speaking on different cultures, Thibodeau and New Orleans is very different cultures as well too.
Very.
So explain as far as your point of view,
Mm-hmm.
with the different cultures from Thibodeau and New Orleans.
Here is more go. You gotta go. You gotta be into something. There is more people do a lot of stuff, but it's not like up here. It's not like everybody's involved in something. Here you catch more people with ownership, more blacks with ownership. Down there it's not like that.
But it's still the same old.
Yeah, same old.
Dang.
It's like the around the corner. You know what I mean? It ain't like that, but it's definitely a homely place to me. You know what I'm saying? To how they took me in and how they fuck with me. They fuck with me tough though. You feel me? So I got a lot of love for Thibodeau.
Gotcha. So let's talk about your journey actually becoming one entrepreneur. Where did it start at?
It started being fucked up, in the streets. Wanting to change your life. And everybody don't want to keep going through the same things and ending the same way. So eventually you gotta change how it go. You gotta change the narrative, So I always wanted to have something. I ain't never want to work for nobody, so I always try to figure out how to. So I ended up becoming my own entrepreneur. First I bought my first crib in about, I think it was 2010. Bought my first crib and just kept pushing, bro. Seen some results and got a kick out of it and just grind until you got here.
Gotcha. So, with your clothing line,
Yes, sir.
how did you actually come up? How did you come up? With the name for it.
Oorleef means surviving Africans, right? So I wanted to relate to everybody because I feel like everybody go through a survival story, So I wanted to, when I talk to people about Oorleef, I wanted to tell them about real shit, to have real conversations with them about why are we here, what's our purposes and stuff. So I ended up coming up with the survive stuff through the things I've been through the things I know other people been through, and Oorleef was presented.
So, what's your actual? What's your actual? Survival story.
As far as, like I said, everybody go through their trials and tribulations. I actually been incarcerated. I actually got shot in my head once. Been through all type of different negative stuff, and I'm here right now. So it's like You know, you gotta have resiliency. You know what I'm saying? So that's like some of it. Not too deep into it, but you know, just keeping resilience, dude. Going through stuff and trials and staying active.
So, I'm like, where did you get shot at? In like Thibodeau?
I was in Omaha. I was back where I was from, and then that's how I actually moved. That's how I actually got down here at first. I always used to come down to Thibodeau and to Louisiana, but then I ended up getting shot, and then I ended up coming down here to heal up. And then one of my partners ended up getting killed in the midst of it, of me healing. So that's why I was like, man, I'm gonna just probably stay down here and fuck with it down here. So that's another reason I ended up bringing up Oorleef into the clothing line, because I wanted to tell people how, you know what I'm saying, just because you start at the back don't mean you end up at the back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna go through some stuff. It's all about what you do at the end of it.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, it's kind of crazy because like so many people have stories like that, you know, and like some people don't have nowhere to actually go to. Yeah. Like, you know, and sometimes people like, man, I ain't leaving. I ain't about to make them think I ran. Yeah. And like, how do you feel about just that whole like narrative of that? Because like basically, like sometimes like people don't know, like it's about who actually lasts the longest.
Facts.
But like some people, like ego would kind of get to them, like, man, I ain't about to let nobody run me.
Yeah, it's pride. You know, it's pride. Like pride, but I feel like running is totally different than actual like just being involved and being smart though. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand toxic and keep being toxic. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to move and stuff. So I feel like you gotta grow, bro. You don't want to keep doing the same things and thinking you're gonna get some different type of results. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow up.
And like, I be confused about the guys who be having way more to lose. Like, you got kids and like you don't want to live for your kids. Like, you can look at your kids before you leave your house, and you still go out there knowing somebody want like they like take you out this world. Yeah. And you just you actually don't know if you coming back home.
That's the culture of it, bro. Sometimes we be more into like you say, survival mode. We be trying to protect ourselves through the causes of what we did, though. You know, through the things we done. So we be trying to protect ourselves and through the outcomes of the parts we live in. You know what I'm saying? We try to make sure we gonna come home. So it get hard sometimes, though. You know.
But the biggest thing is like most people get killed where people know them from.
Correct.
Like, why we just don't take our pride and just move around? Like, go to another city or go have a fresh start. Like I don't have no kids, so I be like, I ain't tripping. But like, if I had kids, I would like look at it more different. Like, man, these kids need me to grow up. Because like you also see what's going on now when kids don't have their father. Because like it's just like this world is getting more confusing.
Facts.
So if they have their father, and like you gotta think about it, but you really kind of lost your life, but you had a choice.
Facts. You had a choice to regain your life, though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you got kids, bro. You don't want your kids to go through the same trials and tribulations because they might not make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing far as you, though. Far as us, if we go through that, we gotta, like you say, you gotta try to somehow break the cycle of it, though. You know. So. Right. That's why I end up doing the stuff that I do as far as getting into real estate, as far as changing my stuff to get in trucking. At first I had a trucking company when I went down here, but I ended up getting rid of that and starting the clothing line. That's why I keep trying to do so my kids can see that you gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Also give them a start to have, though, you know? Right. And that's what's big about real estate. You definitely need to buy property so you can really pass that down to your youngest, and also information, though, you know?
Right. And also back to what you said earlier, like, if you're trying to tell your kids, but you might not make it. It might. But like, just like, if you got shot in the head. Yeah. And you could have died the first time you get shot. Like, if you're here for a reason. Facts. Like, but people don't, like, sometimes people don't, like, take those chances or hills. Like, even if you hustling, like, it might be one time, you might have buku stuff in the car. The police might let you go without searching you. You gotta take heed of that.
Man, what?
Like God might be giving you a sign, but like some people take that advice and go harder.
It say signs and symbols for the conscious minds, though. Right. So you gotta pay attention, though. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Some people ain't at that place right now though, cause it take a lot of growth to get to that spot though. You know, to where you like see something's bigger than what you thought. You know what I'm saying? The cause is always bigger than what we think.
So tell the world actually, I'm like, what's one average day like for you?
Shipping, designing. I actually design all my brand. This is actually a hooded sweater, a splatter painted sweater I designed. What else? My kids stay back in Omaha, so that's FaceTiming, talking to them. What else? Just being creative, dude. Trying to market, advertising, just staying busy, dude. Networking, everything. That's it.
Hey, so do you plan on actually moving back to Omaha?
I go there all the time.
Oh.
Like, I gotta go back and forth because my kids there and my property is there, so I literally go back all the time. But I don't know if I'll live there unless I'm older. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I like buildings and street lights. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, like, actually, like, I mean, what goes on in Omaha? I can't.
It's like it's a small city, so like if you ever been to like some small cities, it's just almost the same.
Small cities. I was just like, I wanted to like paint the picture like what goes on in Omaha.
As far as like only big person we got from there is what? Warren Buffett, Terrence Crawford.
Okay.
What else we got? You got me, but
hey, you got speaking existence.
Facts. But
and so basically it's
clubs and stuff. Like I say, they gang banging. People get to take care of their business up there. Omaha is very fruitful. The houses is big. It's so, cool.
Like, that's another thing about the culture. Like most majority of the cities in the world have gangs. Mm-hmm. New Orleans don't.
Yeah.
And they don't get it. Like so many people tried, but it just this city wasn't made to have gangs. Like the mindset of your average person down here, not gonna listen to a leader. Yeah. It just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's how it is now though.
Like you even think about BMF. Like, BMF ain't come to New Orleans. They associated with a few people in New Orleans, but they have no runner from New Orleans. They just like everybody got that boss mindset. Like I ain't like I'm a leader. Yeah. Even if you're really not a leader, you still in your mind you're a leader.
I mean it's there, but everybody come from some area, you know. Even if you got that boss mindset, you still gonna be grown up in that area because your family, your cousins, and where you from.
But I always tell people like just me looking at the gang culture. The gang culture ain't that bad if you follow your rules and do what you gotta do. Like, but it's just more of like rules and like real respect.
Facts.
Because if people knew the real gang culture, like gangs were actually created to like protect the neighborhoods and do different things. It wasn't just for what they see on TV.
Facts.
Like later on, it grows to something else. But
it definitely grew into a lot of something else.
But everybody got their different rules in different cities too. Cause like the gangs of California really don't respect other gangs.
No, they don't.
Like, man, they ain't real gang bang.
Nah.
So they don't, so it don't matter how much hard you try to think you are doing, they don't respect you.
And that's the crazy part, even though just the thing of it anyway, just the fight and put it all on the line for that neighborhood or that color, and you don't want to fight and put it all on the line for your purpose or your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it kind of like threw me a loop once I got to thinking. It's got the losing shit, got the losing homies, and got the losing time, and got the losing, bro. You just got to start to think. Like,
you gonna lose something with it.
What? You gonna lose a lot with it when you in it. You gonna, especially if you in it, you gonna lose something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But the crazy part is, but the way I thought about it, like, if the California gangs, if they don't respect nobody, the same way, if like the real Africans don't really kind of respect African Americans.
Correct.
They're like, you're not really from Africa.
Facts.
And people don't know that. Like, Africans like look at you like, you really got it. Like, you supposed to be up. Ain't no reason you should be up. Like, if you African American, you have no reason not to be rich in their mind.
Yeah,
but if they don't know, like it's really hard too.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. It's
like,
hard
in your situation, some people born into effed up situations that they probably ain't gonna never get out.
Come on.
Like, it takes miracles. Like, some people are born to nothing and end up with nothing. And
definitely.
Like, everybody say, hey, if you got 24 hours, but shit, it's also about, you know, if all the relationships you grew over years in school and everything. So if people look at you like you dirty, you haven't always been nothing, so they probably ain't really trying to like help you or like uplift you. Mm-hmm. Like people don't want to speak on those things. Yeah. Like, you know, everybody just don't have those chances and opportunities.
Yeah, but that's what the village is supposed to be for. Right. But everybody ain't gonna make it though. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't go.
You know, but the white guy told me something real, Chris. And I used to just have a saying just to say it. Like, I'm like, man, and I want to see everybody win. Yeah. Everybody gonna win. Yeah. That boy told me, hey, but if everybody win, we all lose. He said, who the losers? I said, right. Dang, I thought about it. I said, that's kind of deep.
Yeah. Everybody ain't gonna
win. It's like everything has to have a balance.
Facts.
Like, if everybody rich, who poor?
Correct.
So it ain't right.
No.
Like, the world gotta be balanced some way. You gotta have messed up people. Gotta have everything that you see in this world. They gotta have.
That's because understanding, and that balance is understanding of it. You know
and, like, some people gotta be the prey, some people gotta hunt. Yeah. It's like, it's sad, but it's sad true. To say, but it's like it's gotta have that balance.
For real.
It's either you gonna be the hunter or you gonna be the prey.
Because where's the motivation at? Right. In the middle of some motivations for somebody to get up and do something. You don't want everybody to sit and feel like we just straight.
Yeah.
And when we not. Especially a lot of people I know, you know, we behind, so we working. We trying to get our stuff together, you know, from everything to saving to our mindsets, you know, to our everyday movement, you know, being conscious of our choices.
Gotcha. So, tell us, what do you enjoy most about this, and tell us what you actually hate about being an entrepreneur, everything.
Man, what I enjoy my freedom. I enjoy my time. I enjoy the creativity. I enjoy building. I enjoy the end results. I enjoy the process. What I don't enjoy though sometimes is the unexpected things, the unexpected trials. You know, when you build say if you working on a house or something and you building and you need a permit, like I don't like all that unexpected things. What else I don't like? Really, that's it. I like doing business though. I like being an entrepreneur. Honestly though, I like the drive. I like the hunger of it. I actually like it though. I always liked it.
Gotcha. So, tell us, what do you see tell us what you see your actually clothing brand, your brand, 3 years from now.
3 years from now, I'll see it in a different city. I'll see it much bigger, more designs, more structure to it. In stores, more brand awareness. I feel like a lot more people will know about it in the next 3 years.
Gotcha. So tell us, what's next for you?
As far as the brand, or
as far as the brand, you, yourself, everything.
What's next for me is next for the brand is we doing a big fashion show. That's next. We got a different logo coming. It's the leaf logo, the panda leaf logo is coming. Far as me, more properties. I try to buy a property every year, so more properties and more success, bro. Just more work.
Gotcha.
More.
So what's your advice to someone? I'm younger right now. I'm watching this interview, thinking about following. Behind you.
First find a purpose. Understand who you are, you know, and be consistent and don't give up, no matter what. But you gotta find a purpose, you know. You gotta find a purpose. If not, you're just gonna be just here doing shit. So find something you enjoy, you like, you love, and get creative, get consistent, and put your all into it, and get right, you know.